So Baba is saying, the first renunciation is of the word I. This word is very old, but in fact, this word today has taken on a very royal form. Even in your speech, this word I should finish and be replaced with Baba, Baba. In speaking about it, it may seem something ordinary, right? I'm doing this, so why don't people say that I am doing this? Whether I am wrong or right, it would be said that I am doing it. You are not doing it. This is so important. Please see what Baba is saying. Whether I am wrong or right, it would be said that I am doing it. You are not doing it. It is Baba who is doing everything. Whether wrong or right, which doesn't mean it's not a person listening, it is the soul listening. And as we had said earlier, the soul that is fully surrendered doesn't complain about the perceived weaknesses of the part and doesn't own the perceived efficiencies of the part. Yeah? Then it is truly, genuinely an unconditional surrender. It's an unconditional surrender. Otherwise, it's very conditional surrender. What happens in conditional surrender? What is the difference between conditional and unconditional surrender? The being of light that you are knows. What is the difference between conditional and unconditional surrender? We just gave a clue, actually an answer also, but if you caught it.
Sir, the soul cannot be conditional surrendered, right? It only the character identity can be conditional surrendered. If it is in the soul consciousness, then only possibility is unconditional surrender.
Yeah, and what is that unconditional surrender?
Om Shanti Didi.
Forgetting the character identity.
जब आत्मा जब सरेंडर करेंगे तो सरेंडर करने का भान भी नहीं रहेगा आत्मा का। ये है अनकंडीशनल सरेंडर। जब मैं आत्मा सरेंडर कर रही हूँ, अगर भान है सूक्ष्म भी में सरेंडर किया तो वो सरेंडर है ही नहीं।
Very good, very good. Very good. There will be no sense of surrendering only. है ना? There's no sense of surrendering because neither do the weaknesses of the part belong to me, nor do the strengths of the part belong to me. So if nothing of the part belongs to me, no weaknesses, no strengths, then what am I surrendering? What do I have to surrender? Do you have anything?
No.
No. So surrendering the surrender.
बाबा ने एक बार कहा था त्याग का भी त्याग करना है।
त्याग का भी त्याग. Exactly.
कहते हैं महात्यागी।
Exactly. And that is why renouncing the word I, and it's such a beautiful thing. No, I is nothing but just a word. And all you're renouncing according to Baba is just the word. It's just part of the language, nothing else. What's the big deal of the word I? Because that I has been starting to getting associated with everything to do with mind and body. Every thought is associated with I. Every feeling is associated with I. Every doing is associated with I today. And that I, which was just a word, has become me, mine. So which is why Baba is saying that I am doing this. And so we can't just even say mukh se Baba, Baba, and then something else either being am identified with internally. Yeah. So Baba is saying that whether I am right or wrong, it would be said that I am doing it. You are not doing it. It is Baba who is doing everything. So if some action doesn't go exactly the way it was expected by your identity, person identity, and it may not feel exactly the outcome that this person identity was expecting. And it may even have gone slightly wrong according to the person identity. But is that wrong right in the drama? Yeah, that wrong is right in the drama. So Baba is saying, you're not doing it whether right or wrong. I am doing it. I am the Karan Karavanhar. The Father is the Karan Karavanhar, one who inspires. But I am Karanhar, one who does. Means action is just being performed through the body. It is fixed. But when I'm with Baba, I don't have this person, mind, character, mind in between. Soul, body, and Baba. That's it. So that is why Baba is saying, so soul, body, and Baba's thoughts and Baba's directions. Anyone in between to claim anything, good or bad action? This is very beautiful what Baba has said here. That whether, so is this right? I'm worthy, I'm doing this. So is this right? I'm doing this. So why don't people say that I'm doing this? Now Baba says, whether I am right or wrong, it would be said that I am doing it. You are not doing it. It is Baba who's doing everything. The Father is the Karavanhar. So why is it wrong to say that, quote unquote, I am doing it? When you use the word, quote unquote, I, whom do you refer to as I? And throughout the day, throughout the day, what is that sense of I? What is the sense of I throughout the day? Even thinking, who's thinking? Who's feeling? It's just that constant sense of I is what? Even right now, as we are sitting, talking, listening, sharing, what is my sense of I?
Physical identity.
Physical identity, the soul or the body. Body means body, mind. So that's the checking, yeah? But when we are with Baba, what did we see the other day? I will probably share that. But do we remember? What did we see when we are with Baba? Is this the distorted sense of I do we have? Do you see? The soul seeing in the mirror of a thought. What does it see itself to be? Body, mind, person. If the soul is seeing itself in the mirror of the thought. Yeah? But if the soul and even physical body, when we see in different types of mirrors, it is so distorted. So distorted. So what is your sense of self even now? Do you feel the being that you are is completely beyond the images, play of images in the mind, beyond the sound, beyond the action? And do you feel Baba and you are together living that, the two living beings just totally in harmony and in communion with each other? Even the body is, I can sense the presence of the body, I can sense the presence of the sound, I can sense everything, but Baba and I are together. And that is my sense of reality from where I am using the body and the mind. Is that sense continuously present, changelessly present, that you are feeling? Feeling means feeling beyond the thought, Valley feeling. What is your sense of self? The soul or the body? Who am I? I am the soul. It is not the body, is it? If someone who is soul conscious uses the word I with the awareness of I am a soul, then that is right. Then that is right. But as was mentioned earlier, there's a squatter sitting in the mind, and that squatter feels he owns. That squatter is just a thought, a very powerful thought from ego. More we see the non-existence of ego, that it really doesn't exist, more I, the soul, am free to see myself separate from it and know my truth is untouched by it. So are you seeing even in this moment non-existence of ego? Or it feels too me? Then you're looking in the mirror of the thought and the feeling. Yeah? Or do you feel that imageless, dimensionless point is you? You are that unmanifest reality out of which this manifestation is taking place. I'm never anywhere else other than in the moment of now. I am the one who is illuminating this experience of now in this moment. This moment is alive because of me. I'm the one giving it life. What you did, let's say through the body, whatever you did 10 minutes ago, just in the class 10 minutes ago, is that the real you in that 10 minutes ago? Or this moment feels fresh now? I'm here now. It will make a big difference in the way you live as an embodied soul.
Sister, but we remember our past. So how, even if we are suppose conscious, trying to become conscious of that we are soul, how can we forget what happened 10 years before?
So one is to know that 10 minutes ago something happened, right? But that is now just a memory. But you are in this moment now, and thus just the play of images is shifting in front of you. So it's okay what happened 10 minutes ago. There's nothing wrong with it. But is my sense of self in that 10 minutes, or is my sense of self of the now? That is all.
Right. Got the answer. Thank you. Yeah, very good.
Because if my sense of self is still coming from last 10 minutes ago, then it's just a habit of living as time and as thought is lingering. And that is why Baba's company, combined with Baba, helps the being to experience every experience as an individual experience, every thought as an individual experience.
So that means every scene of the drama is also individual, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's an individual, isolated experience, just combined with the word I. And the I can either be of the soul, and that I can either be of the person. Yeah, of a thought. Yeah. So Baba is saying that whether the I out of the body consciousness, what is wrong throughout the day, you use the word I a great deal. And in fact, it will be used. So practice being aware of yourself. When you use the word I, sorry, I didn't check the message. Yeah, every moment is past and every moment is fresh. And it's very useful to live like that. So you're meeting someone or you are meeting your own mind and your mind rehashes the old information all the time, right? It's constantly regurgitating old memories and old information. True? Only thinking about, if not too much past, what happened throughout the day. If not throughout the day, what happened an hour ago. It just wants to keep thinking about something of the past or the future, right? But when I, the being, am just living with Baba means what? I'm living in the moment of now with him where there is communication with him. It's not just dead silence all the time. There is a sweet silence, and that sweet silence is silence of communication with him. Yeah. And in that sweet silence, I can have a dialogue, I, the being, am having a dialogue about every moment with him. Not necessarily too wordy, but just experiencing one's silent presence as the body is being used, as the task is being done. And it's just you, Baba, and task is being done. There's no thinking about what you are doing, it's just being done. That which needs to be thought to be done will be given. Yeah? That will be given to you. Like internally, you can check, what do you want to say next? What do you want to give, Baba? What do you want to be said? What do you want to be done? Internally, there's just a silent communication that's going on. We can share with Baba what has happened in the past as detached, means as an experience which had its own not as a person. Be very careful. When you're sharing it with Baba, you're not sharing it as a person. And you're not taking any identity from that experience. Yeah? Usually one doesn't find the need to talk to Baba about the past. But if it helps you, the being, to become free from the person, then it's fine. But usually, why do you even need to? For you, the being does not even exist, no? Does it exist for you? No. So what is the need to share about the past? Being with Baba means he's shining the light on your truth, which is completely free from any second of the time also. So Baba's just seeing you as that silent presence. Yeah? So Baba is saying, so practice being aware of yourself. When you use the word I, who are you? Like you, the being in Baba, and I can see like there are subtle, very, very subtle feelings that are present even in this moment that as one is speaking. And I, the being, can see with Baba those subtle feelings present. But they really can't influence or overpower you. It just feels like some part of the remnants of the script are just lying around. You know, something is just lying around in the room, but you don't care much about it. Because it has no power to bother you, the being. If you haven't been attentive at that particular moment, I feel I should share it with Baba. So you, the being, can always share with Baba that Baba, my attention was in the wrong direction. I, the being, am still the same. I haven't changed because of that particular experience. I am that angelic being which can never change. But because my attention was in the wrong direction, in that moment, or not even wrong, my attention was on the mind instead of you. But the changeless being is sharing this particular experience with you in a detached way. That is fine. That is okay. But make sure that there is zero identity with the experience you're sharing with Baba. Zero means zero, because then connection will not be there with Baba. Because Baba can't talk to someone who's time-bound at all. Is that clear?
Didi, then why there's a saying that learning from mistakes, like there is a saying, so what as Kiran sister, she was writing, so what this was feeling that whatever, like the way you told, if I share with Baba, then there, because some things it repetitively comes, and then if I, as you told, if I share with Baba, maybe I will get some touchings from him, and it will I will get the answer from him. That's the reason behind sharing the past with Baba. So in that case, what do you want to say?
Yeah. Now, learning from mistakes, I don't know if Baba has used that language or not, but no.
No, this,
okay.
no, not.
So that is why for one here, one finds which has been extremely useful. You can experiment with it and see if that works for you. For the one here, one never allows oneself, as one always sees oneself as this angelic star with Baba, who cannot be touched by any action. Either being in karmati means beyond the effect of any action. So in that space, I, the being, stay combined with Baba and then allow, it's like a movie I'm watching in the mind TV. And I allow, it's like I, the being, let Baba see everything with me. That this happened because my attention was on the mind TV rather than on you. Yeah. So is there anything you would want me to see here? I, the being, do you want me to see that I may have missed seeing? Do you want me to see here? Do you want me to take notice of anything? So whatever you want me to know, whatever you want me to see, I want to see that. Rather than some judgmental person taking action of wanting to become perfect. Does that make sense? Because this identity really wants to become perfect.
Perfect. Yes. Now got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So it's like, what do you want me to know? What do you want me to pay more attention to, Baba? On you always, right? So is there anything you want me to see here? Because whatever you want me to know, you want me to see is what I want. I want nothing else and nothing more. Even my spiritual practice outcome is surrendered to you. Outcome is surrendered. My only effort is to make sure that the manmat does not get mixed in your Srimat. That is my only effort. Now you decide which direction you want me to be How do you want me to go about it? You decide and you tell me. That would be the nature of the living being. No? The living being would not know any other way. Kya sikha maine Baba is situation. So you never learn from situation. You are not the gulam of situations. You're not the gulam of drama. No, situations don't teach me. I, the being, just make sure that I, the being, am always learning from Baba, God as my teacher, and drama as my companion, which is also in that sense giving me, I'm thankful to drama. Whatever situations are coming, I'm thankful to them. Because they are showing me where is my attention or my interest may be held. But that's okay. I'm still the same. I'm still changeless. I am not changing. That is very, very important. That I am that karmatit angelic being. And Baba will show me what I want to know. Not drama. Baba will show me. He's my teacher. Yeah? Make Baba your teacher.
Yes, Didi, today a big thing got cleared. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And drama is a test ground, if you want to call it anything. Yeah? So Baba is saying that, so practice being aware of yourself. This is all Baba is interested in. Practice being aware of yourself. When you use the word I, who are you, child? The bodiless being using the body? Is that you? The bodiless, angelic, incorporeal beings with incorporeal feelings using the body? Think about this like this. Look at it like this. There's Baba and there's you in his lap. Your attention happened to be on Mind TV, believing yourself to be that character on Mind TV, and certain action happened. Let's say something happened. Yeah? Did Baba's vision change for you? Did Baba say, bad child? Bad child. Did Baba say that? How did Baba see it?
Got identified with some thoughts and the action came into birth.
Yeah. Action happened. Okay, drama. Yeah. But look at my child. How innocent, how sweet. Yeah, very sweet child. See, nothing changed about you. You have the power. You are the powerful being. You are like me. Your truth will never change. Yeah? See, be that timeless one. That last second doesn't exist for you, child. Look at me. More you know your truth, less this action will come into being. Don't lose your power for even a second. Just be aware. From your truth, you can be aware. Because if there's zero regret, there's zero loss of power. Yeah? If there's some regret in the mind and you still disidentified from it, then also there is not that leakage. So Baba's drishti will keep you completely out of time and past. So just immediately your first port of call is Baba. And the only port of call is Baba. And nothing and no one. This Maya mind will say, okay, let me see, what did I do? What can I learn? And try to make its own effort. It's all very wasteful and full of drainage. Look at Baba. From there, ask him, what do you want me to see, Baba? The angelic karmatit star that I am. What do you want me to see? So then that Karmatit star has the power. Right? So let's say in that space you are with Baba and Karmatit star is wanting to see what Baba wants to show, and suddenly something else happens. Something else happens. How would you react from that space? Or respond from that space?
It will just come and go, right?
Yeah.
It can't influence me.
It can't influence you. But let's say instead of that, of Baba being your port of call, you're like, okay, what did I learn? I made a mistake. Oh my God. I should not feel regret now. Let me get rid of regret. And then let me see, I can have done this. I could have done this and I could have done that. All confusion. Very true. And now something comes, you're already confused. And how will you react as a person? Guilt. My God, I made a mistake again. I will never improve. What will happen now? And I'm lost in those thoughts as me. Oops, ye kya hua? Yeah. Why? I'm lost in those thoughts. Instead of being lost in that train of thoughts, which can come as a reaction to the situation and your action, be lost in Baba.
Means what is Baba's vision for me right now?
This is his role. That's the role he's playing as a father, as a mother. He doesn't want you to spend a moment in last second.
इसीलिए करण करावनहार.
That is why he is Karan Karavanhar. Always keeping the soul in his truth. Just in his truth. Right? But this aspect of doing of the ego is so big. I want to fix my own part and I want to do the spiritual effort all by myself. I am that what? God knows what. But I am that needs to become perfect and want to go to golden age and I want to have this and I want to make sure my effort is perfect and I have to finish Ravan. You can't finish Ravan. Sorry, you don't have that power. Breaking news. Breaking news. Make Baba your sansar at this time. Exactly. Make Baba your sansar. He is the sansar for the soul. Yeah. So it's not carelessness. Okay, Baba, aap sambhalo. It's not that. But it's not even this that, okay, let me make all the spiritual effort by myself and I have to fix this and I have to get rid of this sanskar and I have to finish this sanskar. Why this Ravan comes, I have to battle it, I have to fight it. No. It's all feeding your ego only. It's all feeding I. Kuch bhi hua, turn towards Baba. Kuch bhi, anything happens, turn towards Baba. First port of call. It's a game of attention. You keep your attention in the mind, you will get trapped. Even if something happened and came into action, turn towards Baba. How are you seeing me? Immediately, how are you seeing me? There's nothing else to do after that. He just envelopes you in his love. You know? So that is why Baba says throughout the day, you use the word I a great deal. And in fact, it will be used So practice being aware of yourself, child. When you use the word I, who are you? In fact, you are a soul. Do you refer to the body as I? You speak of it as mine. If you use the word I in soul consciousness, the soul will automatically remember the Father. Automatically. Why? Because the moment you're awake, you are not without Baba. You're inseparable. If this nischay is there, na, that Baba and I are inseparable, even in this moment, he's guiding me, it's his responsibility. My responsibility is just to pay attention to make sure the mind doesn't get mixed with the Baba's dictates. That's it. Rest, he's taking care. And it starts to break away that effect of body mind on you, because body and mind both play a very important role in the existence of ego. Especially this big body looks so real. This big. There won't be any need to say anything. I am a soul. Instill this practice in the same way you have the wrong practice of the natural awareness of your name and form when you speak of yourself. Name and form, huh? That means a story attached to this body. So throughout the day, many times do you see with Baba, Baba, I have no name. Do you talk to Baba like this? Baba, I have no name and I have no body. How just beautiful, loving beings we both are. We have no names, no bodies, no stories to worry about. No stories to be concerned by. Just you and I. See, this is the fact of this moment. Until the next moment, until it feels like the mind takes over with its story. And then once again, you see it, detach. What needs to be done? You tell me, Baba. However you need to move this body, you move this body. Right? Habit of living with him, of communicating with him. Yeah, every scene is like a stop motion animation. Yeah. You, the being, is animating this moment. Do you realize this? This moment gone, but this moment is because you are animating it. Do you know this beauty of yours?
Didi, even through Om Shanti, Didi.
Shanti?
Even throughout the day, when this one has a part of driving, right? So big truck along लाइन के साथ में जब बिग ट्रक जा रहे होते हैं, वो जो एक अंदर एक सटल में जो फीलिंग होती है कि साथ में नहीं चलना है, साथ में नहीं चलना है, तो दिस वन टॉक टू बाबा, द सोल टॉक्स टू बाबा. बाबा देखो, ऊपर से नीचे दिख रहा होता है कि मन के अंदर क्या चल रहा है, कितना रियल फील हो रहा है ये सीन, कि ऐसे मतलब जैसे कुछ हो जाएगा. पर्सन को हमेशा डर है कुछ हो जाएगा, बॉडी को कुछ हो जाएगा, राइट? दैट इन सटल वो बहुत इनसिक्योरिटी है कि ये मर नहीं जाए, कुछ टच नहीं हो जाए, ये तो वो इतना रियल फील होता है बाबा के साथ देखना कितना. बिकॉज 2 days ago in दशहरा मेला देयर वाज वन इमर्सिव गेम गोइंग ऑन. एक चेयर थी, उस पे वो चश्मा लगा था, राइट? और the brothers insisted and bought the ticket, and this one was not even interested, knew, because as in these Baba's classes we have discussed many times of these immersive video games and all that, knew the concept but experienced that day. वो रोलर कोस्टर ऐसा था कि वो पेट में भी फीलिंग आ रहा है, सब कुछ आ रहा है, राइट जो एक रियल रोलर कोस्टर का बॉडी में फील जैसे जैसे वो नीचे ऊपर होता है तो आता है, बिकॉज दिस ये इतना अंडरस्टैंडिंग इस गेम की थी कि ये नहीं है, ये रियल नहीं है, राइट उस गेम में थी। और जब उससे भी कुछ दिन पहले रियल कोस्टर में भी बैठना हुआ तो उस वक्त भी पता था कि ये भी रियल नहीं है। तो कैसे वो कनेक्टेड हुआ, और थ्रू आउट द डे बार 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 बाबा से बात करती है कि देखो कितना रियल फील होता है बाबा, ये देखना। वो फिर वो फेक, वो एक इल्यूजन ही रह जाता है, ऐसा लगता नहीं, वो जो फीलिंग फेक, साफ फेक नजर आने लगती है। तो दिस वन थ्रू आउट द डे, दिस वन एक्सपीरियंस कि कैसे वो भी रियल नहीं था, फिर गेम के अंदर ये गेम का भी एक्सपीरियंस रियल नहीं है, कुछ भी रियल नहीं है। वो ट्रक की जो इतने बड़े बड़े ट्रक्स का वो फियर फील कराना, वो भी रियल नहीं है। तो बहुत डिफरेंट अंडरस्टैंडिंग। और ये जो अभी निश्चिंतता की बात हो रही थी ना, ओनली सोल कैन बी निश्चिंत, राइट बिकॉज उसको अपने ट्रुथ के साथ साथ ड्रामा में इतना निश्चय है कि कुछ भी रियल नहीं है, कोई एक फीलिंग, कोई एक कुछ भी, कोई सीन, कोई इमेज, कोई बोल रहा नहीं, वो कुछ है ही नहीं रियल। दिस वन इज लाइक अ मैजिकल experience.
As you said, na, that when you were even observing that roller coaster on the screen through the glasses, yeah, you were feeling it in
वो
your body. The
बॉडी
same
बॉडी
feeling, yeah, you were feeling it in your body, the same feeling when you were actually sitting.
यस वो बिकॉज वो पर्सन आइडेंटिटी का जैसे वो चश्मा लगाया तो वो फील होना शुरू हुआ, राइट जैसे उधर गेम में वो चश्मा लगाया, इधर पर्सन आइडेंटिटी चश्मा
Yeah.
लगाया, then only it becomes real, it feels like a real.
And the reason the body has been given to us is to make this experience feel real. Because mind and matter work together to make the experience feel real. Otherwise, what is the point? If I, the soul, come here and I don't even feel these experiences as reality, then there's no fun.
कभी
Why
कभी
is
ऐसे लगता है वो सीक्रेट ही बता दिया बाबा ने, तो अब उसमें कुछ जान ही नहीं रही
Yeah.
वो इमर्सिव गेम में।
Exactly. So that is why even when this whole game may be feeling real because of the emotions impacting the body, fear may be there, or happiness, excitement may be felt in the body through the mind. I can see this is not reality, but it is meant to feel real for the sake of the experience that the soul has come here for. So that is why it's a living three-dimensional flesh and blood game. Flesh and blood movie, actually, that I am this flesh and blood and mind together is giving this effect. And this is very beautiful understanding if you really want to have this. I, the soul is having this experience, but I know even if it's feeling real, it's not real.
Yeah.
And this understanding frees you in every moment, keeps you free. Yeah. Very good.
Completely.
Yeah, it keeps you completely free. So that's why fear comes, or excitement comes, or any kind of polar opposite feelings come. Supposed to be there to make it feel real. But it's feeling real. It's not real.
It's not
It's
real.
just feeling real. But it's not.
But that experience in drama, the immersive thing, right? It really, और भी understanding और deep ही हुआ उससे, right? क्योंकि throughout the day, scene by scene, वो, this one just see as that scene only, right? कि फिर वो ब्लरी सा भी थोड़ा बीच में आता है ना, जैसे कि वो आप बोलते हो ना एटम एंड मॉलिक्यूल से बना है, तो वो बीच में वो जो ऐसे ब्लिंकर्स आता है, राइट? तो वो लगता है कि वो बाबा दिखा रहे हैं, देखो ये ऐसे ही है ये सीन भी वैसे ही है।
Yeah, exactly. And abhi,
Illusion.
right now, yeah, abhi, right now there are lots of skeletons beginning to being put out, right? Some skeletons around. And you're with Baba, and you can see only the difference is they just put blood, flesh, and skin on top. And then it just looks so real. This whole skeleton game looks and feels so real, but they're really walking skeletons everywhere. Yeah. But just because of this 3D game looks very real. If there was no skin and no flesh, what is left is nothing. Even at the level of skeleton, there is no gender. Gender is only because of the flesh, blood, and skin. So even at physical level, you can see genderlessness and lifelessness. So this is the conversations you have with Baba. What else do you talk about? So that it keeps breaking that spell. So then who is the one who is feeling these emotions? Soul is sleeping. So there's someone who has come from the figment of imagination, and that imaginary character is feeling those emotions. And those figment of imagination is nothing but just simply I that Baba is talking about. So don't animate this I. Baba is saying that instill this practice in the same way you have the wrong practice of the natural awareness of your name and form. When you speak of yourself, who am I? So if you're spending your day with Baba, internally feeling the nameless being, the bodiless being, no thoughts being, then what will start to feel natural to you? Name and form, or namelessness and formlessness? What will start to feel natural? And you will be using the skeleton. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying something?
Namelessness and
Nameless.
formlessness.
Yeah. It's like Angira was sharing her experience the other day. I don't know if she's able to talk. Maybe she can share and then we can finish it here. But
Om Shanti. Yes.
yeah.
Which one? The center
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
So so let me think. I have to think that situation again. Go back and
as a detached
so
observer.
yes. So Didi in center asked me to ask this one to turn on the light. This one to sit in the stage for like, in for this Navratri. So it's just sitting. It's not like talking or anything. But this one has straight stage fright. The
mind,
the
yeah.
sanskar, yes, mind. So so when Didi asked, after I said yes, then a thought came like, oh, maybe I shouldn't, because I'm this I'm scared. Like, what if something happened? A lot of thoughts were coming, but then, constantly, like, I'm a soul. That practice was also going on, but it wasn't that much. But when this one went in the stage, all of a sudden, it's like the heart start pumping, and then all sweating, and then it's like it's so it felt so real in the beginning. It's like, where is Baba? You know, it's like, where is Baba? How can I remember Baba when I'm this much like sweating and all that? And then what is other people must be thinking about me? And all those thoughts came. And then slowly, you know, it's like, then started watching, then then accept everything, whatever is coming, accept, you know. Then slowly when I started accepting, then slowly like feeling like, then started talking to Baba, like, Baba, see, these feelings are coming, it feels very real, but it's not, so be with me. Then slowly that was diminishing, but I can still see as a detached observer, it's coming, it was there, but I could still and see but be with Baba at the same time. So
Yeah.
there
And then
was
eventually you said there was feeling of gratitude that was emerging.
oh
right?
yes, and in and then after a while, like, I felt gratitude with every soul in that room. And then and also felt one thing was very positive, no, I wouldn't say positive, but the awareness was very high.
Hmm.
When
And
like sitting in the like chair with other souls, like a lot of waste thought would come, but in the stage the waste thought was very less. The only thing was like all that feeling of nervousness, feeling of, you know, heart pumping and all that was coming, but slowly it was diminishing.
yeah, it is just like, it's just showing us that how mind and body will make certain experience of fear, anxiety feel real. But if you are a detached observer of these feelings and these emotions that are surfacing, you can see them as a detached observer, and you see how there's nothing wrong with these feelings. They are coming and they are just, if you're just observing with them, not entangling, not resisting, allowing them to just pass, however long it takes. Yeah, that will happen. And then eventually, it's not like everybody must be looking at me. Once you overcome this, what happens is you start to, when you sit on the stage, the feeling is everybody's looking at Baba. Yeah. Eventually, the comes, everyone is looking at Baba because there's nothing to look at here, right? It's all dead body skeletons. But everyone's drishti is on Baba. And you are just that, whatever the part may be playing out, but it's literally, you can experience every soul is receiving something from Baba. Yeah. And it feels so natural, so real. And whatever is happening in front of your eyes, it just all feels so unreal because you are totally immersed in Baba.
At the end, it started, I think it was happening. Like when I see now, like after half of the, probably half time, it started happening that way.
Yeah.
And also one sister also asked, were you in Madhuban when you I said, Madhuban, no, I was remembering Baba, I wasn't in Madhuban. But she felt like she was in Shanti Stambha or something. One sister said.
Yeah. So that is why it's very important to understand the reality of the experience is temporary phenomenon, and the reality of you that is animating this experience is the real experience that never changes. So being aware of both the experiences at the same time, your unchanging experience and the changeful experience, both. And that is possible only with Baba. Yeah.
Mhm. Also, one time, that was the first time I was listening to Murli. That time Didi was, I think, out of town, and then you know, you were reading Murli on behalf of Baba. That time I felt first time the same thing. There was
Mhm.
something happening outside, like outside situation, and it was it was coming in mind. But after a while, when you were reading Murli, felt like one side is listening to Murli and other side is watching that scene.
Mm.
And then
Mhm.
so two sides is happening at the same time. So that was when I felt Baba. And then I
Mm.
asked you, how do you practice? So,
No, yeah.
Sister, please repeat.
mhm.
Watching the scene. One side reading the Murli, watching the scene. Which scene?
Scene that was happening in life, like situation outside, like situation, something was happening, like
It's
bothering
possible.
mind. Yeah, in corporeal, yeah, in what do you say, in my family. So
Mm.
that was coming when I was listening to Murli, but then also that was happening parallel, but slowly that scene didn't make any effect. Like it
Mm.
was in mind, but it didn't make effect, and like I wasn't, I think, caught up in the scene.
Yeah. So the scene was playing in the mind, and then there was Murli
Yes.
also, and you
Mm-hmm.
weren't caught up in the mind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can really see things parallel, many, many
Mm-hmm.
things from the space of being that stillness. You can see everything.
But before was like trying to um you know run away from the scene, or like trying to um like push
The mind.
push the scene away, like why this is coming, it shouldn't come, it should go away, why this is not going, but now it's like coming, just accept.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's the beauty of who you are. That's when you realize your power. You can be aware at so many levels. You, the being, that perfect awareness, that still awareness, can be aware of at so many different levels. It's your power. And this is your experience that you can only have in confluence age.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you. Thank you, Pam. So we'll finish it here.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Baba.
Om Shanti.
Thank you, Shanti. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Baba.
Om Shanti, Didi. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba. Om Shanti, Didi.